Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital...
You have now joined Jenny from the Blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the Blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Today is a special day, you guys, because it is our 3-year anniversary of the podcast, which technically was August 2nd. And we actually recorded an interview that day, and Andy informed us afterwards that it was our anniversary. We didn't even know. So yeah, it's our anniversary, you guys. This is our anniversary episode. And in celebration, to do something a little bit special to celebrate, we are going to have producer Andy joining us on this episode. So very exciting. Also, Michael is going to do something new and let you guys know what we're going to be talking about. Michael?
Yeah, we usually surprise you. Absolutely. What's up, everybody? Tonight, we're going to be talking about Cory Van Lew's art opening, his exhibit, which I visited. We're going to talk about crypto getting completely smashed. I'm not sure if you've looked at the chart in the last couple of hours.
I haven't.
Look at the price of ETH right. Look at the price of ETH right now. We're going to talk about DraftKings Reignmakers rugging. If you remember, we had Matt Kalish on and talked all about DraftKings, his baby, that rugged. We're going to talk about Polymarket. It's a prediction marketplace, kind of gambling on all different kinds of stuff. And there's also another one called Duel Now coming out. Vittoria, one of our old guests, has a drop happening as we speak. And that is on Rarible. And then I was also going to talk about some of the other chains and some of the other stuff Rarible is doing as their marketplace. We're going to talk about the Scottie Pippen Game 5 ball token drop, which, as you can imagine, did not go great. And we're going to talk about Doodles and the Arizona Iced Tea collaboration.
Okay, yes. So there you go, folks. Yeah, now you know what to look forward to listening to. It's not a mystery.
Yeah, but it's very special, though. Happy anniversary. 3 years. It's pretty crazy. We've been very dedicated. We've done 3 years of podcasts, 240 almost episodes, 200 and something.
Actually, this is a good segue. Let's loop Andy in.
Yeah,
I bet Andy knows.
This will be 232.
232. Okay.
We recorded another one already too. So,
and that's how much
palindrome. That's palindrome.
That's how much ETH is too. 2326.
Oh, okay. It's a sign. I don't know what it means.
It's some kind of sign. It's some kind of sign.
Some kind of sign. It means we should keep going. I think
it definitely means we should keep going. Don't sell now. Time to buy back in.
Okay, but yes, Andy, welcome. You have never been. Actually, I think one time you were
been
on
here and there, yeah,
for like 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know, not too much.
Yeah.
But I think we should ask Andy some questions, you guys. I feel like,
all right, shoot.
Let's get to know Andy a little bit. How did you become producer of the NFT Catcher podcast?
Oh my goodness, Mike, he forced me to, pretty much.
Sounds right.
My pleasure, though. No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He was talking about it for a while, like he was always saying how he was looking for someone to co-host with, and I think you guys all know that part of the story. But before that, he was like just saying, like, come on, we gotta get something going. Yeah, I don't know when he shot your name out there. I'm like, oh, I actually recognize her from Top Shot. Yeah, give it a go, try it out.
Oh,
I didn't want him to have like just some other dude like just the just too boring. You know,
needed someone cool, right?
Definitely.
Basically,
we needed a star.
A star. Wow, you guys see it? They hype me up. Okay, and then how? Like, what is your background as far as, producing? Like, what do you do right now? What have you done in the past?
I work at a university doing like AV and IT. Before that, I was actually doing cool, fun stuff, doing movies and TV production in the Philadelphia area, New York sometimes. A couple of older movies like Elf, Signs, National Treasure. But
oh my gosh, that's major. I remember watching Signs.
What'd you do on Elf? Elf was, I didn't know Elf. I remember the M. Night Shyamalan ones, right? But what'd you do with
on Elf? I was there for
that's like one of the most classic movies of all time.
Yeah, that's so iconic.
Christmas classic. Like My Kids, that's one of the number one Christmas movies.
Well, I was there just for I think a week at the end when they were shooting like the final sequence in Central Park, and anyway, they were shooting like the end in Central Park that day. So I saw like Buddy Elf and like the whole kind of like like the reindeer coming out and everything. It's almost like a memory I have too. So whenever I see that movie, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I remember that Christmas.
That's amazing.
That was 2002, I think, like around Thanksgiving, a long time ago.
Before Jenny was born.
That's a lot, folks. I was born in 1995. Okay. Wait, so what like specifically did you do?
On that was just like one of those like big New York shoots with like 1 million extras. So we were like kind of like herding people around.
You were an extra? Oh my God, are you in the movie?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
We were directing the extras. We were telling them what to do.
Nice.
I do remember meeting the director, Jon Favreau, in Central Park as he like kind of came off to the side to take like a whiz like during a break.
A whiz, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, whiz.
And he told me to look out for him. He told me to be his lookout.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm taking a whiz. Look out for me. Whiz.
Yeah.
That's funny. Wait, okay, what about Signs? That movie, that was like my first scary movie I ever saw.
That's a cool one. Yeah, I worked on that pretty much the whole time. So I have some cool like just memories of just like kind of just being on that farm and like in those like corn stalks for like, I don't know, like weeks on end. That actually started like the week after 9/11. So there was like some, yeah, there was like a weird time too. But and like the weirdest memory I have from that actually was Robert Downey Jr. showing up out of nowhere on set with like pizzas for the crew. Because I guess he was like friends with Mel Gibson, but he was kind of like persona non grata at the time and like not getting work. But
what did he do? What did he do? Was it drugs or something? Didn't he go to rehab? And
didn't he go to jail or something?
Yeah, I think it was some sort of drugs.
So, all right, who is your least favorite influencer
Co-host. Oh,
in Web3? Talk some trash. Yeah, who's your least favorite?
Michael is coming for the tea. Wow.
And,
I block and mute so fast. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like these days, I don't see anybody that it really, I don't hate anybody, Mike. I don't hate
No, okay, you're right now.
I'm not going to talk trash about Beanie. No. I like his tweets these days.
Yeah. That's funny.
He said that crypto is going to go back up. So, I hope so.
Please.
Oh my God. I can't believe ETH went down 306. It went down 14%.
14%?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not looking at the charts. No. I don't want to see the numbers. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Why? Why did it go down?
Well, everything's going down. Like the Japanese yen is collapsing and the Dow and the S&P 500. Like there's lots of reasons. I'm not going to there's lots of reasons why it could be. I'm not an expert. I mean, there's like some political things people are saying. They're also saying that the Fed with them they're lowering rates. That should typically help it, but I don't know. I don't really know. It just started crashing today. I thought it looked like everything was going to do well for the end of the year. And I don't know.
We needed a Christmas miracle. Wait, there's still time. There's still time for a Christmas miracle.
We need a Christmas. When stuff starts, we have plenty of time. We need a Thanksgiving or Halloween miracle or something.
Yeah.
Let's get a Labor Day. I'll take a Labor Day miracle. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Flag Day, like Columbus Day. We're good. Indigenous Peoples Day. Like, let's go.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Miracle. Did Andy leave us?
Temporarily. He temporarily left us. He's back.
I have to hand out dog treats and little now.
All right. So who are your favorite influencers? Who are the people you like? Who are the people you like when they come across your timeline?
I don't know. I see a lot of D's these days. I remember with D's.
Deez is a good dude. Deez is really good. He's really nice, like young, but just really nice guy.
He stopped smoking weed. I'm very proud of him for that.
Yeah, he's had some interesting stuff. Yeah, he's one of my I guess ones I like seeing. Cool.
What was one of your favorite guests? How about that? As you can I can't even think back to all our guests, so I don't blame you if you can't think of anyone, but
I know we've had so many cool ones.
We've had like over 100.
Maybe
sure.
Thank You X. I really got a kick out of that one. His story with like NASA and everything, and like Hans Zimmer. Yeah, that was a really cool one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like geeked out over that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was like so. I don't know. He had such good stories. He was a good storyteller, I think. Okay, one other question, Michael?
Well, Andy, you were talking about you still do a decent amount of collecting of NFTs. You still do stuff on
I mean,
what are you into? What's your
I did actually buy like 5 Vivi things yesterday for the first time in like 6 months.
No kidding.
I put
What are the
15
prices?
bucks
What'd
in
you
there.
buy? Okay.
I bought 2 Star Wars Jawas. I bought an X-Men Sentinel and 2 Star Wars comic books.
And X-Men. So the prices are real cheap. The characters are just like a couple bucks these days. They're real cheap.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't put a lot of money in it all, but I was
that's
a
cool.
couple cool things. Yeah, and I grabbed like all the sports ones, like the Dapper and Candy Digital. So like Phillies, like Eagles, and like Sixers. I just like catching up on all the ones.
What was that other one? IMK or something? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was something similar to VV because they just closed down.
No, not Virtual, right?
IMX, IMX,
Immutable X.
No, it's not Immutable X.
Okay.
No, I don't remember what it was. It was one of these other brands like that was like had some IP.
What about NFTs on ETH? Are there any that you like or that you're like holding on to still that you're like, I'm rooting for this one?
I still got our smiles.
Hey.
Smiles.
Yeah.
I actually might have just gotten rid of our Oni.
Oh my, no way.
He said he might wait. He said he might have gotten rid of it.
Casual. Oh my. We were wondering who was going to be the first one to sell. And then
it's definitely going to be me.
says, yeah, I might have sold it.
Wow. Ulitra's going to be like, what?
Ulitra, can you believe this? Hey, at least it wasn't me and Michael. Come on. We held out.
I don't have like a lot of conviction on, I guess, ETH NFTs, like as a investment type thing. So,
yeah, valid.
Yeah. I mean, I know that kind of sucks. That's what that was the whole thing in the beginning, but.
Nah, you're right. Well, I mean, it was hyper financialized, like hyper financialized for a long time. Now you're right. Do you want to be in a club? Like there are going to be swings in some of the prices. Pudgy's down to 8.3. And with ETH where it's at, Pudgy's like,
yeah,
$25.
But I think that's
stop.
That's literally the last thing I'm going to sell.
Pudgy at 8.2. What's the last thing you're going to sell?
That Oni. I don't think I have anything else really to.
Okay.
That I would.
Wait, you're gonna sell, or you already sold?
No,
it?
I'm gonna hold the smiles and my
dog. Yeah. Oh, you're saying that? Okay, you're not gonna sell anything else. I see.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, got her dog. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot you had that.
Mutants are down to 1.47. That's probably the lowest it's been.
All right, you guys. So we have some exciting news that we want to talk about. We are continuing to work with Magic Mind. And today we actually have a special offer for you guys to get some free mental performance shots. But first, we want to talk about why we like Magic Mind so much and why we chose to work with them long term. So as you guys know, we've been taking these Magic Mind mental performance shots like every day. And me personally, I take them every morning and they really help me just get my day started. They have caffeine in them. They have all of these great, amazing ingredients, lion's mane, matcha, different types of mushrooms. And I just love them because they really give me a nice boost in the morning, especially since I always am like slow to wake up. So yeah, we're excited to continue our partnership with them.
Heck yeah. I was thrilled when they said that our community really embraced Magic Mind, we like I said in the last couple ones, my wife and I drink them almost every day. Like you said, I love it. Here's something funny that I did. I put all the ingredients into ChatGPT. I didn't tell it what it was from. I put all the ingredients in and I said, what would a drink like this, do for me? And it said, enhance your focus and clarity, reduce stress and anxiety, increase energy and mood, and help with immune support. And I feel like it does all that stuff for sure. It definitely helps me dial in the morning when after yoga, I come into my office, I sit down, I drink one, and I am ready to go for hours, just right in front. I love it. I love the stuff. Very happy that we're partnered with them. And I know they're now offering with this new partnership 3 free ones for people to get, right?
Yeah, so to kick off our new long-term partnership with them, you guys can actually subscribe to try the shots for free. So just pay shipping and you'll get a trial 3-bottle pack. So you get 3 of these mental performance shots for free, just pay shipping. And then it'll automatically subscribe you. So then you can just cancel your subscription at any time and not get charged after 1 month. So yeah, basically just go to magicminds.com/NFTCatcherTrial and then make sure you type in code NFTCatcherTrial in the checkout to take advantage of this offer. So once again, magicmind.com/NFTCatcherTrial, use code NFTCatcherTrial to get your 3 free shots.
Yeah, that is awesome. Might as well try the free ones and see what you think.
Try before you buy, folks.
Heck yeah.
I love how we just read floor prices too.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is looking like the bottom. And you're like, Doodles might be a pickup.
Yeah. Where's Doodles at 1.8?
Oh, it was at 1.8 last time.
Doodles is hanging. Doodles is hanging in. Doodles is up 8.89% in the last week.
Hey, well, should we talk about why Doodles is up?
Yeah.
So Doodles recently announced their collab with Arizona Iced Tea. They actually teased it a day before, and they were like, we're going to come out with a collab with Arizona Iced Tea tomorrow. And there's 3 different states you can buy them in Miami, in SoCal, and where was the other one? New York, I think. Or you can order them online. It's a 12-pack you can get. And basically, they partner with Arizona Iced Tea to quench your summer thirst and give you a chance to win a VIP trip to the Dullsville and the Doodleverse premiere event in Toronto at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 7th. So, it's a sweepstakes as well. Yeah. Actually haven't bought any yet, and you get some wearables as well. So when you scan like the QR code when you buy the teas, like you get wearables that you can unlock and you get entered into the sweepstakes. And so that was a pretty cool collab. I think that's why their price is kind of steady because they got stuff going on. So
yeah, those are pretty cool. I don't drink iced tea, so I didn't.
Yeah.
If I go down to Miami, I'd buy a couple to have as like a souvenir. But
right,
I
know.
Drink iced tea. So
I know. I don't buy. I'll just make icy, with like tea bags.
Yeah.
But
okay.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to buy this yet. It's only $25, but I'm kind of like, I don't really.
25 probably plus shipping, which is going to be a lot to ship a 12-pack of iced tea.
I know.
It's probably going to be 25 in shipping if you went through it. That'd be my guess.
It's through the Doodle shop. I don't think it was 20. It's probably like 12 or something.
It's probably $19.99. That's a heavy box.
You know what? Fine. Let's figure it out right now.
Check it out.
I'm gonna go through
over under $17.50. I'll take the over.
Let's see. Shipping. Oh, I gotta enter my info. Please hold.
Zip code. Yeah. And as you're doing that, I want to talk about the Cory Van Lew art exhibit I went to last night.
$10.
Oh, no. Really?
$10. So I was right.
Okay, Doodles hooking the people up. Okay. That's a big heavy package. That's nice.
I mean, it's plastic. It's not like it's glass bottles.
Yeah, well, it's liquid.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Okay, well.
12-pack of iced tea.
Okay, Cory Van Lew. Let's talk. What you?
Yeah. So yeah, he's got this. It's a 2-month-long exhibit. It's called Sleep Demons. It's at a place called Mad Art in Dania Beach, Florida, which is just like a little bit north of Miami on Federal Highway. This big, huge building. And they have lots of space. They have a theater in there. that's showing like these old cult classic movies. Really cool scene. But the bottom floor is like art exhibits, and one of them is Cory's. So he had the opening last night and put it out on Twitter, whatever. I told the people in my group chats and stuff, no one showed up with me, whatever. There was a lot of people there, though. There was a really good turnout, but nobody else that I knew except for Cory and Andre. But went down, and so we went in, and the style is totally different now for Cory. If you go look at his Twitter, it's called Sleep Demons. It's like yellows and blacks, like dark, like I don't even know how to, like you could see it's not like his normal like pastel, purple, blue,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, is that like orange?
Yeah. And if you actually look at my Twitter, I took some pretty cool pictures of some of the art, but the place was totally dark except for the pictures that were lit up. So everything was black and there was projections on it. So they would change. So it would show it and then it would change and you would only see the cutout of the figure. Like everything else would be black. And like, then the projection would change again. It'd be something new. The colors were changing. It was really cool. And him and Andre like spent a few weeks setting it up. Really, really cool. Like it blew my mind, the whole exhibition. And he did all this art since the end of 2023. So it was 21. Some of them were giant, some of them were a little smaller, but he did all the painting, 21 pieces in the last year.
He's been grinding. Oh my gosh. I like the pics. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, it was really cool. And that's just you can't really tell. That's just a little taste of some of the awesome stuff he had going on. I mean, he's so talented, but it was really cool. He gave a little speech what it was about. Really good crowd there. Like just nice people mingling around. They had food, they had drinks. It was a nice opening, and I had a fun time. I got to go out and
nice.
Yeah, a little night on the town.
That's fun. I remember we went to his old art studio.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we went to his old art studio. I've been to his new one as well.
Oh, wow. Way to flex on me.
Yes,
Okay.
Twice. I've been there twice.
To what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. Now those guys they're so nice. They're always welcoming. They're always like opening their place up, and whoever wants to come in, and it's real nice. And I mean, Cory's so talented. I always love his art, and then those guys are just both so nice. So it was really good to go out and support and do that. And I think they were grateful that everyone showed up, and they were nice to me. So
yeah, and they were on the podcast. I don't know what episode number, but if you guys want to listen to their interview, that was when I was on my break, so it was just Michael, but check that out.
Yep. And that's when they were like, come to our studio anytime. And then it was Art Basel 2022 probably, right? Or NFT.
Probably.
It wasn't Art Basel, it was at NFT Miami. Remember that conference that was at that convention center?
Yeah.
Whatever that was. But it was probably 2022, maybe 2020, probably 2022, honestly.
Yeah.
And they were like saying, we just like, yeah, we'll come. And it was at that weird place, like above the car garage.
It was a little sus.
It was real sus. And we were going down there. We like took an Uber there.
I know. That's right. Michael started speaking Spanish to the Uber driver and put me to shame. So
but I had a great time. I love those guys. So I was happy to support, and that was really fun. But everybody should check out that art because it's pretty awesome. All the stuff he's been doing. Very impressive.
Love it.
Yeah. So we got DraftKings Reignmakers. That was their platform they put out where they were selling packs of player cards, and you could use those players in daily fantasy games that they would have. And you could win prizes, and you'd pay the players, and some of them were very expensive. And they had like these premium packs that cost like $2,500.
2,500. I don't remember that.
They did. They had some really expensive packs. They didn't sell too many of them, but they sold some because you were guaranteed to get like the legendary cards. And the Patrick Mahomes were selling for 5 figures. And
wait, before you go any further. Okay, you're hyping up the Reignmakers. Andy, first of all, Andy's the one that actually broke this news. He sent it in the group chat. So tell us, Andy, what happened here?
Oh, I saw that email that they're No, Mike. Actually, I might go to direct this back to you. Weren't they like in the top 10 during like the last like football seasons? Weren't they like regularly?
Maybe once or twice, not regularly.
Okay.
A few times. Let's look up what their volume was, actually. That's a good point.
I thought they did pretty well. I don't know if this...
It was doing well. So the rumor is right now, and this is completely unsubstantiated. Well, some of it is there's a lawsuit. Somebody filed a lawsuit against them for $14,000, which we may have talked about in the past, claiming that they were securities. And DraftKings was trying to have the lawsuit thrown out. And about a week ago, the judge said it has merit or whatever. It's not going to be thrown out. It didn't say like they lost or anything, just it's not going to be completely thrown out. So they seem to have responded by just shutting down the entire thing.
I don't know why they wouldn't just fight it.
Autograph is on this too?
Autograph was using their marketplace.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going to be going on with that. So I think it's, it's definitely a rug. It's really bad for the space. It's another one of these things where they sold all this stuff and now they're just going to be useless. Those cards are just going to be useless. And like, oh, you could take them off. They're going to let you take them off platform, or they're going to give you pennies on the dollar for the cards. They are going to offer something. They haven't announced what yet.
Okay.
I'll call it a rug. I think it stinks. But what probably happens in a place like that is they're a publicly traded company. They're probably in the boardroom like, this is, 3% of our business, 5% of, I don't even know, because they do so much business with sports gambling. They were like, get this headache, and it's probably, this was Matt Kalish's baby because, he was the one into NFTs. He probably brought it to them, talked them into doing it. And they probably just like, at this point, Matt, we got to dump it. And he's like, he's like, I'll still keep my Boston Celtics courtside season tickets. I don't care. But yeah, so it's a rug and it's a business decision.
Yeah, I think I feel like they probably wanted to kind of figure out a way to stop doing it. And they were like, well, this is our opportunity,
Yeah, right. They're like, hard. Yeah.
They're probably like, man, this isn't really worth it. Like, yeah. Actually, fun fact, so they sponsored us.
I know, I was going to say it. They were a sponsor.
1 or 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. So.
Yeah, hopefully nobody bothers me. I have some.
Hopefully nobody who listens to us. Yeah. I mean, I did start seeing people like showing that they were getting offers to kind of, because they offer
like,
you some money, but it's like not much.
Though.
Yeah.
Right. It's like nothing.
$12 or $2 or I don't know. It's really not much.
Yeah.
I just moved everything over to the ETH address. I think they let you do that.
But that's what Recur did. And I never even moved mine because I'm not going to pay the gas to move a worthless thing.
I think it was Polygon, but I might be wrong. I don't remember again.
Oh, DraftKings is Polygon. You're right.
I think Recur was too, like as far as moving things.
Was it?
Because I did move all those.
I didn't even move my Recur.
Hey, those platforms that straight I can't even access anymore, and that pisses me off. Like Record Shop or JM Comedy, they were
Record Shop. Oh my god,
you can't even. That stuff's completely gone.
Wow,
I can't even like look at the old stuff.
Yeah, there's
people I may be pissed off
at. Yeah, bringing some things up. Actually, recently a Flow marketplace went down on Gaia, and also that was like the Doodle wearables preferred marketplace. But Doodles is moving like all the wearables to base, but you have to like bridge your stuff. But they're like paying the gas fee for it, which is nice. But yeah, they're also switching from Flow to base.
Yeah, they got their little pass on base right now for like $5.
Oh yeah. What is that? I don't know what that. I still haven't looked up what that pass is for.
I think that's something about Doodles TV. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right? Yeah. We got to get someone from the Doodles team back on here again.
Yeah, I'm not into being like Mr. Retail for every single company that's trying to raise money. Like for so long, I was like buying everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not into necessarily buying every little thing just to.
That's good.
for a while, I would literally, I have NFTs. Like Andy said, there's probably ones I can't even access. Like I don't even know where. I can't even remember. There's probably crypto I can't even get to. My OMI, I'll have a hard time getting to my OMI if it ever takes off again.
My God, I still have a little bit of that.
Yeah. I have like 1 million OMI, but it's only worth like $1,000. But it's only worth like $1,000.
Only one.
Not anymore, but yeah.
And I think I paid like 10,000.
Oh, doesn't that pain you when you see like how much you've paid for stuff and you're like, I seriously spent that kind of money on this and it's worth practically nothing? Like, yeah, it blows my mind when I look at old purchases.
No, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Going through my OpenSea and it's like price paying.
Yeah. It's like, now imagine if I would have taken that money
I know,
and bought a damn house.
I had so much ETH. Like, what the fuck?
I know. And then there's like, and you remember too, like, I remember this guy when the bear market started to hit for NBA Top Shot. And, I was still breathing in that copium. And I was like, no, it's going to go back up. Anyways, and this guy, this big whale, like, he ended up selling out completely and buying a house. And a lot of people were hitting on him and they're like, well, like, what? You're buying a house? And it's like, now it's like, you're like, oh, that was the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
To buy a freaking house or like do something with the money and not keep it in NFTs. But there are not many people that can really do that. It just ends up getting recycled back in. It's a game. It's a game. And you can't leave the game. I mean, you could, but it's very hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of safe places for your money. Because even if it's in fiat, it's losing value by the day.
I'm like 95% Bitcoin at this point, as far as like the crypto stuff.
Smart.
Just want to keep it in there and for years. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to put your money in stuff you believe in, stable.
ETH is now down to
what is
1,200.
You're lying.
No, I'm lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be really bad. 1,200. Okay, let me look it up. What is it at? Price 22. 23. Oh, well, this might not be exact time.
And it was at like 3,000 a week. It was like 3 days ago. Remember, because when we talked, it was like, oh, yeah. Remember when you were like, yeah, it went down to like 20,
oh, my gosh. Yeah. August 1st. It was 3,200.
That's what I'm saying.
It's at 2,300. It went down $1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. World War III is about
to start. That's like 30%.
The war with Iran is about to start. World War III.
Oh, my.
It's going to be U.S. and Israel versus Iran and Lebanon.
What?
It's going down. I don't know if that's why.
I hope not.
I don't know why the market's sagging. That might be part of the reason. Let's look at the news.
Let's look at the news. Andy, what do you think about this bear market? I mean, well, we don't know that we're in a bear market, but this
No, you
crazy...
called the end of it, man. You called it last week. That's why I should start selling.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, literally, Anthony Blinken, our lovely Secretary of State, told the G7, this is 2 hours ago, Iran and Hezbollah could attack Israel in the next 24 hours. And then right under that, it says Israel could preemptively strike Iran if intelligence shows an attack is imminent. So it's literally, they're about to start fighting.
Happy Olympics.
Oh my.
Oh. They could preemptively strike. Great. They could just be like, our intelligence said weapons of mass destruction. Like, that's how bad things start. And wars start with assassinations. And this is starting with the assassination of that dude. Obviously, he was a horrible guy, but the Hamas leader in Tehran a week ago, whatever. That's why Iran thinks that it is, justified in striking back. And Hezbollah is the kind of militant group in Lebanon. This is probably too deep to get into in here, but they're on like the northern side of Israel, and they very much like to fight. They pretty much toss rockets back and forth with Israel for the last long time. Like before even this is happening, there's always tit for tat going on with Israel and Hezbollah.
Oh, Interesting. See, I didn't even know any of that.
And it's getting, who knows?
Okay.
I wish we would stay out of it. We don't need to be caught up in all that.
Yeah.
Like, why has it got to be us? Why has it got to be us? You know, we're broke. We're already broke.
We're in
30
debt.
Yeah, we're 30 trillion in the hole. Like,
They're like, what's another trillion?
Yeah, do your thing.
Add it.
What's another trill or two?
That's crazy. And then the value of the dollar just goes.
Yeah, exactly. I keep thinking they should print money just to buy Bitcoin. Why doesn't a country just print, a couple $100 million and just buy Bitcoin? You know what I mean? Like, we print money all the time in the US. Like, most of our money was printed in the last 5 years. Like,
really? You remember back when, well, yeah, I wonder if you remember this, back when dollars were just like silver certificates where it's like, you can turn this in and you can get.
Well, we were on the gold standard for a long time, and Nixon took us off of the gold standard. And that was where we basically had to have the gold. And now there has not been an audit of Fort Knox. People are saying there's not even really gold in Fort Knox. Like, it's not even.
Oh yeah, because that's where we have all our gold.
Supposedly.
But
nobody checks it out. There's no audit going on.
Do you know that gold is not like China does not allow gold to leave their country? Really? Like, gold is not allowed.
There's a lot of things China doesn't. China doesn't allow people from outside to buy land in their country. However, they're allowed to just buy all the land they want in our country. Do you know how much land they're buying, like near military bases and stuff?
Really?
You know about that too? Yeah.
Like, they won't seize that anytime they want, though.
Yeah, sure, we could do that. Yeah, no, you're right. If shit goes down,
scumbags, the internet.
Right? We'll keep the money and kick them out. That's good.
And then China will be like, "Fine, I won't sell you all of this stuff that I supply
and medicine and every." Well, how crazy is that? That was from Joe Rogan had his comedy special last night, and it was a lot of the set that we saw in Austin. But one of the things he says, like, how crazy China's our enemy. They're like, supposed to be our enemy. How crazy is it that they make all of our stuff? They make our phones, Yeah. And they're like our enemy and they make our phones? What? We're so stupid. We're just letting them, like, I don't know. Good little segue. Andy's a big conspiracy theory guy. He's big into tinfoil hat.
No. They used to be fun. Like, the last 5-6 years, they're not fun anymore.
Andy, what's your favorite conspiracy? What's one that you were like, yeah, this one's true?
Aliens, baby.
Oh, well, yeah, they're, of course.
I mean, we know, like, the word conspiracy, like, the term conspiracy theory came around because of JFK. And obviously that was a conspiracy. It's like they just used conspiracy theory to make people seem crazy.
I know. Well, actually, actual conspiracy theorists, like,
many of them turned out great.
Well, yeah, first of all, I would say I'm a conspiracy theorist. We call ourselves truth seekers. But everybody says,
yes, let's
so
go.
Like, okay, whatever, conspiracy theorists. But really, we're just truth seekers over here.
So what are your favorite ones?
Oh, man. Well, the first conspiracy theory that I ever, got into, I was probably, 13. My uncle was living with us, and he's a huge conspiracy theorist. He showed me this documentary on it was, I think the documentary was called 9/11 was a lie or something. I don't know, but basically how it's
that zeitgeist.
It was that, that one probably.
How it's an inside job, So that was but that's textbook. That's the easiest one. But yeah, so that was my first conspiracy theory. There's a lot. I don't even know.
Mine was, I'll tell a story while you're thinking, but my aunt took me to see Oliver Stone's JFK when it came out in theaters. I was 11, and it was a 3.5 hour movie, and it blew my mind. I remember it was like, oh my God, it blew my mind.
Yeah. Well, now
that was the Secret Service accidentally doing that. I like that one.
Accidentally.
You're saying
I guess Ollie took a shot, missed. And then it spooked one of the Secret Service in the car, and it a close range shot accidentally got the president. That's why they can't really say anything, because it's kind of a goof. I like that one. That's the one I heard.
I've heard that a lot. It does look like he was shot from the front. There's also witnesses that say there was a shot that came from like the.
I think it was the guy that was
obviously-
turning it around.
It could be the guy in the car you're talking about, right? The driver. Yeah, they.
No,
that
one of
is
the
a-
Secret
no.
Service guys. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's just got spooked. You think that? What I have heard is that is a foreign government that set it up, and that's why they can't release the information because people will still want retribution.
They killed him.
Someone killed him.
Yeah, either way, it was
Lee
strategic.
Harvey. And then Jack Ruby comes up and takes out Lee Harvey Oswald.
I love Last Podcast from the Last. They have a lot of conspiracy theory episodes sometimes, like aliens. You know,
I love the aliens
cryptids.
stuff.
Aliens. Yeah, I watched a whole documentary about aliens, and
Nobody's
I mean-
talking about that anymore.
well, yeah, I know. All of a sudden, that's old news that the government was like, "Yep, they're
Right.
aliens." Just
Yeah, I
casually.
know. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah.
But there's like a whole branch of the government that just studies aliens. Like, yeah, it's crazy. This guy was like a whistleblower about it, and he was like, "There's so much documentation on aliens," and like, yeah, I don't even know.
That David Deutsch guy or Bunts. Yeah.
There's been a bunch of them.
Should we get
I
back to
love that
NFTs?
I guess so. I guess.
See,
so.
I'm always having to steer us back on track here.
All right. Let's talk about Polymarket. Have you guys looked at Polymarket at all? You know what that is?
I've heard of it.
It's pretty cool.
I've seen screenshots of Polymarket.
Oh, you have? I'm sure you have. Yeah, so Polymarket's basically like prediction stuff, politics and pop culture and sports and business and science. But it's become really, really popular for the presidential election, particularly when Joe Biden was about to drop out. But their volume has just gone crazy, and they've been around for a couple years now. It's on Polygon, and it's pretty cool to look at, and it's a prediction market. So like it's usually pretty accurate at different times of where things seem to be going. But I really like it, and I think that it has a future. I think people really like to bet like that. Like you can't do it in the US. You have to have a VPN to log in from the US.
So it's anything, not just like politics or.
Yeah. So if you go on there, I mean, it's got the Olympics. It's got like crypto stuff. So it'll be like, what price will Bitcoin dip below before September? 55,000, 50,000. You can like bet different numbers. Will Ethereum hit 10K? So it's a 7% chance Ethereum hits 10,000 in 2024. And they have all these different things. Pop culture, it'll be like, that's highest grossing movie in 2024. And it gives you a list, and you can bet, and it gives you odds. What will Kamala say in August? Coconut, context, and like all these different words. The next James Bond actor, and you have like percentages of people.
All right. So you give it inside information. You could probably make out.
Well, you can. I mean, you can bet how many tweets Elon Musk is going to have between August 2nd and August 9th. Will TikTok be banned in the U.S.? Will America ban Zin in 2024?
You know
about those things?
what?
Zins.
Oh,
Andy's big into those.
Zins?
He's got a bunch in right now.
oh,
that?
the
No,
it's like
those tobacco pouches, nicotine pouches.
yeah, nicotine pouches. Oh my gosh! One time I was
People love them.
I know people are so obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I was at this. I don't even know. It was some type of like outdoor market thing, and this was literally years ago before they even popular. This was like a decade ago, and this guy like had them, and he was like trying to sell them, and he was like, "Yeah, you want to try one?" And I was like, "Okay, what do I do?" And he's like, "Just put it in your like mouth," and he was like giving them out for free, and so I did, and I was like, "Whoa,
That
this
seems legit."
I know." And then he like gave me the whole pack for free. Like he was just giving out the packs for free. And then I was like, I had tried it again when I went home, and I literally almost fainted. I got so lightheaded. I was like, I immediately threw it out. I was like, I don't know what this is, but this is horrible, because I have never been into like smoking or nicotine or anything. So I was like, my tolerance was so low, and I was like, what the heck is this? What? I didn't understand the feeling that people were trying to achieve with it.
Yeah.
Like, and I still don't understand like the feeling that people chase with nicotine and stuff.
I don't know what it is. They love it. Like people eat those things like
I
candy.
know it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's better than chew. Do you remember when chew was people
Yeah,
would
yeah.
put like tobacco in their? My
Well,
brother Yeah, he used to do that when he was like a teenager, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so bad!" Like he's like 7 years older than me, so I was so young. I was like, "I can't believe you do that." But yeah, so gross. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention. I just looked up the Fear and Greed Index. So last week, it was at a greed of 74, and right now it's at fear, and it's at 26. Fear number 26. So hey, this is a good time to buy because the Fear and Greed Index says so.
I think it.
Even though it's
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip, right?
Have you guys gone to Rarible in a long time?
No,
Not recently.
actually.
I don't typically either, but I went over there because I wanted to check out some of the side chains that they have, and I noticed that our old friend Amber Vittoria had a drop going on. It's on base 0.007 for a nice piece of art. I think it's an open edition for the next 1 day and 10 hours. So if you're hearing this on Monday, you do have a chance to snag one if you want one. 126 have been minted.
That's pretty cheap. 0.007.
Yeah. What is
Nice.
0.007? With ETH now at $120, 0.007 is like 4 cents.
Wait, let's do the math. 0.007 times. What is it? 2,400? 2,000. 300.
Yes, we looked. Yeah.
$16.
That is cheap. It's a nice.
Yeah.
Now it's $15.
And tomorrow it'll be $14.
And then with inflation, geez, let's not even go there.
Okay, let's not. What else we got on the list?
What else we got on the list? So, well, also on Rarible, if you hover on the top and explore, they have about a dozen side chains like ZK Sync, Moonbeam, Rary Chain, Chroma, Mutable X. You can see all like the collections and stuff going on. One in particular is Etherlink. That is Tezos's new L2. They just launched like a week ago. Not a ton of action yet on a lot of these, but it's a cool place to see. There's so much going on. And we talk about all these L2s that are popping off, and there's going to be a million L2s. So who knows who's going to win, but keep your eye on different places, I guess.
Kind of like how in the beginning there was only a bit of NFTs and a couple of chains, and now it's like there's so many NFT projects. There's so many different blockchains, and it's very saturated, and there's not many market participants. So
you're right. That's the thing. There's so many of these chains, and they're having a hard time finding users. There's lots of builders, all the apps on all the chains. The one thing they need is users.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy. What else we got? Scottie Pippen.
Pippen.
Hall of Fame NBA player, played with Michael Jordan. Crypto vet. He's released some amazing projects in the space. Really well.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. He's rubbed a couple things before. He did like some digital shoes, like nobody ever got. I don't know. But now he started like 5 or 6 days ago, he started tweeting like, I had a dream about Satoshi Nakamoto, and he told me to like fractionalize this basketball, and they turned it into like the ball token. And then like right after it started, like $360,000 got pulled out of the contract.
Oh,
and I know. And Zach XBT did a thing and said, it looks like the devs are tied to this other rug pull project. And it's like Scottie Pippen. And he's still like tweeting about it. And the website is like, it's just got all the old keywords of like, community and utility. And,
roadmap.
Yeah.
So Scottie was involved in that for real?
Yeah. He's tweeting all about him. Probably somebody controlling his account. Who knows? But it's really.
Like, what do they tell these celebrities? Are they like who are these? It's the same people too that are.
I think they'll say we can make you a few $100,000.
Look, we can make you a few hundred. All you have to do is this. Everybody does it. It's, and
right.
You don't have to, do much. Like, just let us handle it all. All you have to do is give her permission.
Little marketing, just tweet out a bunch of times for us.
Well, or whoever runs their Twitter. It's not like they're running their Twitter.
Right. And right before we raise, we'll do 1 or 2 Twitter spaces. You know what I mean? You could talk for 10 minutes right before we raise our money. The only time anybody ever hears from you.
And this is the easiest, quickest way. You won't get into any legal trouble.
Right. We hear you're broke right now.
Yeah.
I'll rug you, and you can blame it all on me. So
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I've
heard
you'd
it
be like,
10 people.
oh my gosh. Yeah. Like the Sahil person or whatever their name is.
Right.
And they're like, it was Sahil. Like, oh, okay. Well, you also trusted that person. So
Everybody knows.
Michael Jordan would never.
has he launched anything?
Nah, Michael Jordan's got $1 billion.
Okay.
Scottie don't have Michael Jordan money.
Rip.
Scottie Pippen. It says he's worth $20 million. He's probably got a couple of houses though.
Got
That's
to
it,
rent.
huh?
When you know.
He amassed over $100 million in salary.
Be smart with that money.
Yeah, you should have put it all in Bitcoin. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's trying
It's
to do.
easy.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, that's why he dropped the token. He's like, all right, this is how I can put it all in the crypto.
What else we got going on? And we talked about the Doodles iced tea, and we're pushing an hour. So I think we went over all the topics. And Andy, that was so cool to have you on and get some perspective. Is there anything else we want to ask Andy?
I know. I'm like, what else?
How we
rare
have-
moment. Andy, is there anything you want to say
Yeah.
while you're here?
I don't know, man. We're
Anything
looking forward
you
to
wanna
doing a couple more years. We still got a couple more in us, right?
Oh, Andy, you're in here first, folks. Andy's trying to go a couple more years. A couple means 2. So you're trying to go to 5 years?
That's a good next goal, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And we're pushing 250 episodes. That'll be coming up soon. That'll be cool.
That's true.
Okay,
That should
right?
be very soon.
No reason to stop unless ETH keeps going down.
And
We don't wanna talk anymore.
then we won't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
If we could afford internet.
Yeah.
First the NFTs went to 0, and then ETH follows. Like,
Oh yeah.
We'll be down bad. It'll be like a therapy session. I think we'll have to start. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Andy, it has been a pleasure having you join us. This is the best way we could celebrate our 3-year anniversary with, all 3 of us. So
Hell yeah.
and it's episode 232. There's a 3 in there. See all these 3s. It's aligning. The stars are aligning, folks. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to this episode of the NFT Catcher podcast, and we will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFTCatcherPod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.